What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with our Tesla daily update video, ticker symbol TSLA, where we take a look at any upcoming news with Tesla. We take a look at how it traded today, key levels of support and resistance, and based on that, what we think Tesla stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this one, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me hit record. We will get right into it. So a great green day for Tesla. We are up $42 a share, $42.93, up 6.36%. Real quick, if you enjoy what you see here with Webull, link will be in the description below. We both get some free shares if you sign up. I know a couple of you guys have asked about that. So continuing on, $3.45 on the after hours. So it's continuing in the after hours. If we compare that with major indexes, right, the NASDAQ was up about 3%, Dow Jones was up 600 points, which is about 2%, and then the S&P 500 was up 2.5% as well. So compared to all that, right, Tesla is up over 6%, which means it was relatively strong. So that's absolutely great to see. Now, a couple things that I wanted to quickly cover. So Tesla is again losing ground in the European battery EV market, which is something that we heard back in January as well, and that's not necessarily good news for the company. Volkswagen actually is the leading company in Europe at the moment for EV sales. So let's take a look at this other news. So there were rumors that is Tesla going to do the same thing that NIO has come out with their battery swap station. So essentially, instead of having to wait for your car battery to recharge, you could go in, swap out a battery, put a new battery in, boom, you're good to go. It takes like 5 minutes. And Tesla actually said no to battery swaps and yes to fast charging. So what they are, that's exactly what they are talking about here. So that's what they're doing here. That's what they're talking about here, excuse me. NIO offers the battery swap option to owners in China. There were rumors that Tesla might be exploring this idea again, but because it was a part of the registration in China, battery swap facilities for new energy vehicles. But Tesla came out and denied these rumors, and they don't necessarily think that this is a good, viable solution to increase EV utility. But they do think that the EV charging is kind of the way to go, right? So if they can make charging faster, kind of like how nowadays phones can charge a little bit faster, if they can apply the same thing to electric vehicles, you could pull in and you could charge it in maybe 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. That's what they are hoping for. And they talk about a couple things here, the issues that exist with that. It sounds a bit more risky than just kind of charging your car, right? Taking out a battery, putting a new battery in. And if you pull up to a battery charge station that doesn't have a charged battery, you're going to face the same issue, right? And then the other thing is this, I think as a car owner, that would be one thing that worries me is, if I am, let's say, going to a battery swap station and I know how I've treated my battery and how I've charged it, someone else, is just abusing their battery and they trade it in and then I get that battery, that could be bad news for me, right? So that's what Tesla's talking about here. That's their take on it. I still think for NIO, it is a great, great strategy, but Tesla does not seem to think the same. Now, let's get right into how the stock traded today. So here in the pre-market, what we have is a push upward. We saw we gapped up just a little, not just a little bit, a decent bit, right? When going from the 670s to kind of the 690s, tried pushing into this level right here. Let me get rid of the indicators in just a sec. And then we see that we try to break through this level. We broke it here, try to break it again, kept fading. And then right out of the gate, what we saw was, check this out, guys. Our levels have been really on point. We tried to hit that level, came right back down, VWAP rejection, pushed up, rejected again, came right back down, and then we finally pushed up, broke into the 700 level, and then we went up all the way to the 717 level. Remember that our level is at 717.53. Took a little bit of a breather and then pushed up, got rejected again, came all the way back down to VWAP and then bounced off VWAP and then pushed into the close, and we are going strong in the after hours as well, up another dollar something just in the after hours. So Great price action for Tesla. I actually like that, you know, we validated some of these levels. So we got rejected by the 698 twice, and then we broke through. I like that we got rejected in the 717s because we got rejected, took some time, got rejected, took a step back, bounced off VWAP, which to me showed that we were strong, and continued to head up, and then, you know, kind of breaking it here at the end towards the after hours. That's great news. Nice, great push up for Tesla above VWAP for us today. Great news for us moving forward. Now, let's take a look at our future levels of support, future levels of resistance, see if maybe we can get an indication of where we could be headed in the near future. So again, the chart is starting to look better, right? We were on this downtrend and we've gotten a nice green day. The issue though is this needs to continue, or at least not have a bunch of red days to continue the downtrend. As we saw here, right, we had 2 nice green days, but then it was followed by a red day. So even if we have that, right, it's great to kind of go sideways or upward from here. So let's take a look at that and we'll discuss our future levels of support and future levels of resistance. So on the way up, we've got a couple levels that we are looking at, right? So you guys saw that, you know, we broke right into this 718 level. So if we were to push up, right, so if we were to push up, assuming that we are above the 718 level, the next level that I'm looking at is that 732 level, and then it's 749. Now between 732 and 749, which are kind of my main points that I'm looking at, we've got to beat the high here on 225 of 737, and then the high the day before of 745. So again, on the upside, looking for 732 and then 749. On the downside, however, looking at the $700 mark, looking at the 698 and 694 mark, and then looking at the low of today at $685 if we see some weakness. My goal though for Tesla would be, you know, if we open up a little, maybe we take a little bit to consolidate here, or maybe we even break below the 718 for a little bit, take some time to consolidate, right, a little above the 700 level, and then we push up, breaking 718s and breaking 732. My goal for Tesla in the next upcoming days is again a push towards that 732 level, really a push towards the 749 sometime this week. But again, to do that, we have to kind of consolidate here, make sure that we take over the 718 level, push towards 732, and once we break 732, make a push towards 749. So maybe we see the push towards 732 happen tomorrow, break that, and we go to 749. If not, it could take us a couple days depending on what the market's looking like as well, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now, guys. Push towards 732 and then 749 are my 2 targets for this week right now. Depending on how soon we can get there, we'll determine if we keep going, you know, to even further, maybe like 770s, or you know, definitely going towards 800s in the near future, hopefully. But again, I like to point out the downside as well, right? 700, 698, 694, and then 678 if we, you know, don't meet all of those levels. So now what I want to do is I want to get rid of these drawings and point out some other piece of good news for us, and that is we are yesterday's video that I talked about, right? We were right at the 89 exponential moving average at 673. Now we are nicely above that. So the next step would be this 55 exponential moving average at 736s. So if we do meet that 730s level that I'm talking about, and we can get above that, right, we can be above the 55 exponential moving average and hopefully establish that as a good level of support long term to move up. I do think we have pretty strong support here at 674. Hopefully we don't go below 700 again. We had a 6% day, so some profit taking could be happening, but hopefully we don't drop all the way to 674. If we do though, really expecting that to hold as it did here when we dipped, you know, all the way down to 619, and it did here when we dipped below that, we closed above it, right? So again, my goal kind of besides the price action and just for the stock as a whole is to stay above the 674, which is the 89 moving average, and make it push towards the 55 moving average at 737. But the levels that I pointed out earlier are what I'm watching to see if that happens. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That's all I had for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.